is Mark and Charity Mornings.
And this is not just any Mark and Charity Coffee podcast. It's Tuesday, November 16th. It's Charity's birthday today.
Wah, wah, wah.
So I'm really putting forth a strong effort on this podcast, more so than any
of
other.
the others. Well, thank you. I
From the dozens we've
appreciate
done.
that today you're making an effort.
It's the least I can do.
Well, you gave me a wonderful
birthday.
gift. Let's pull this back out here.
Let's pull that big
Because
bad
you
boy
made
bag
me
out.
wait all morning to open it. It sat in front of me. Beautiful, beautiful bag. It is. It's a gorgeous bag with very lovely wrapping paper or tissue paper.
Mm-hmm.
The confetti's all over me, which is great.
I made sure I got
a
confetti
card with a
paper.
puppy. So we
Has to be.
started with the card with the puppy and then a gift certificate to Burger Revolution,
Yeah.
which is nice. It's just it's comical and because we have our burgers.
So you can
on
buy
right
two of
now.
your burgers.
So, which I
Enrichment
feel
Center,
like there's
more
something
donations.
else to that though. I do.
Really? Like I'm being diabolical?
Yes, but I haven't figured it out yet. Oh, geez.
Is that because of my past record in such regards?
It is because we started off the show with a surprise button too, which I should be aware of now. But then O. Henry bars, both snack size and full size O. Henry bars, which again I love. And
Because when it comes to O. Henry, one size does not fit all.
then to top it all off, professional hair clippers.
We had this discussion back in the pandemic when my wife started cutting my hair. I was surprised
Have
you
you
didn't
opened
have
this?
those.
Have you been in this?
No, I don't think I
Okay,
did.
because
No.
they're not. Yes, we
I
did.
will
We
tell
had
you
this conversation.
off air how cost effective that was. I don't want to say how cheap it was to
Well,
buy.
no, you don't need to explain it at all. I think this is a very thoughtful.
Cordless works with water. You got two young boys.
Thoughtful gift because yes, during
Yeah.
during the shutdown when everything was closed up and we couldn't go get it because hair salons were and barbershops were one of the last things to open.
Yeah.
My children looked
Haggard.
like they didn't have a home.
Just like mom didn't care
Yeah,
anymore.
and my husband too. So
And all of them
This-
keep their hair short. And
They
so
do.
in
They
between
do.
haircuts, one haircut paid for that. So
this is
you
wonderful.
can save
so thank
yourself time, money, aggravation. Ben's hockey hair.
Nathan's the one with the
karate
mop.
hair. Has he
He's
got
the
it
one.
going?
Yeah,
He's got
Ben
his
likes
Paul
it nice and
McCartney
short.
haircut.
Nathan likes to grow it out, but this is wonderful. So thank you. It was very thoughtful, and it will be used. It will be a gift that
And not to
comes in
worry,
very, very
you
handy.
will all see her handiwork on Instagram. I am expecting pictures post haircut.
I don't know that any of them are going to trust me. I'm going to have to prove myself here. Maybe, I hate to say it, maybe Allie will get a haircut first. The dog.
Kath, I got her using the curved side ones that goes over the ear.
Oh,
To get
fancy.
like a
Those
little
are fancy ones.
Right, exactly. And I love it. I love it when she cuts my hair. It's a thing. I like it.
Okay, well, we will leave that there.
But I like it.
And I again appreciate that. That's very
I-
very nice. You made this morning very, very nice for me. So thank
Good.
you.
And I think it comes with a schmuck. I
Does
think it
it?
has one of those tie-up things on there and
Really?
scissors. Oh, it's a pretty full package there. I'm fairly sure. Open it
Where
up.
would it be?
It's a
It's not a
podcast.
large box.
We've got time.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't?
No.
Okay.
That's all it's
Underneath? No? Underneath that thing there?
Underneath what?
Underneath.
Oh,
there it
yes,
is.
there it is.
There it is. Okay. Yep. Comes with it. I mean, it's a full package.
A comb. Look at
It's exactly the one we got.
the comb.
Comes with it. That is a serious do your hair
That
comb.
is like a foot long.
That is not a messing
Look at
around
that.
comb.
Instructions. And yes, there's the smock. Look at that.
So we're not looking to
nice.
put
And a
anybody
neck
out of
duster.
business, but
Is there a neck
just
duster?
in between. Yeah, I think there's something there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And you
I
say
know.
this was a cost-effective
And-
gift. I can't
and
believe this
My
was.
wife, I was going to give that to you for Christmas, and she did. You're not
Really?
giving charity. That's a birthday present. That was not a Christmas present.
That would have been lovely
You
for
march
Christmas,
yourself
but
off and get her something nice for Christmas.
I appreciate it for my birthday. Now I got to step it up for Christmas. Jeez.
No, that's okay.
Socks aren't going to cut it this year, Mark.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
But thank you again.
Happy birthday. No, you're very,
Thank
very
you very
welcome.
much.
Because you only turned 42 once. And here's what I applaud. The fact that we can say your age. And that sounds like such a trifle thing.
I do not understand women who have an issue with their age.
We talk about things that we like about each other. I like the fact that I don't have to dance around or have to make fun. You know, right? Okay, man works with a woman. It's 2021. What can't you laugh about anymore? And it's like, my age, I'm 42, you moron. What are you worried about? It's great, you know, that we there. So
it is not taboo to say your age.
No.
Loud and proud. It is a number. I love that I'm 42. I embrace it. Turning 40 was not an issue. Turning 30, no, I couldn't wait to turn 30. Be done with my 20s.
Really? Yeah. I wouldn't go back.
It was no, and the same with 40. Like my 30s were great, but I'm 40 now, and I embrace it. I have a life that reflects my age, which is wonderful, and I couldn't be happier where I am, and I think everybody should embrace that.
It gets better.
And it really does. With every year, it gets better. You learn, you grow. Things change, of course. You have the ups and downs, but it's life, and I wouldn't trade it. I would not go back. I act, I think, much younger than my age sometimes.
For 21 hours of the day. Around me, it's playtime.
But yeah, I never understood that. I don't understand, women especially, why it's an issue.
The long-held line was life begins at 40, and I never understood it. And now I do, because in your case, your kids are still pretty young, but mine were, getting older, so they're pretty well on their own as teens, late teens. You got enough money to do what you want, and suddenly everything starts to make sense. Career sort of solid where it is. Life begins at 40. But 50 is the new 40 because we're living longer.
See, I'll be at that stage at 50.
What I'm telling you is you like it now, best is yet to come. Better. It gets better.
But I know that, Mark. I feel that. I know that it will just, it's a time. It's a time within your life, and every time has its time and place, and it's just a journey. You just continue, and these lines, I notice them. The gray hair, I notice.
You don't have
the
any of
ability
that.
Not to maybe lose weight like I used to. I get it all, but it's okay. I don't want to be that size anymore. These lines are from laughter. These lines are from crying. These lines are from the experiences that I've had. So why would I want them gone?
Yeah, and I want to celebrate them.
Exactly.
Although I do need to warn you, because somebody told me on my 40th birthday, watch it fly from here, and I'm 58. Bang.
Really?
Where'd the last 18 years go? So smell a few roses along the way, okay, slugger? Because it moves fast. Moves fast. Those of you, too, with children in school, we had Catherine McIver, Director of Education for Hasting Prince Edward, on the show this morning, because it's a busy week. It's a busy, busy week, particularly with this new student census.
It is a busy week. It's census week, but it's also report card week.
Oh yes. Yes, it is. Looking forward to that this week.
And doesn't normally the number of report cards tell you everything you need to know? But why embark on a student census? What are you hoping to find?
So we're hoping to know more about our students and the level of service that we provide them, know more about their needs, and make sure that we have the appropriate resources and programs to meet those needs.
So the census incorporates all grades.
The census incorporates all grades, and we also had a staff census that ran at the beginning of November for staff to partake in so that we knew them better as well.
Okay.
So this was launched yesterday. Now, for the primary grades, was it sent home, because we mentioned this morning that parents should be looking for a piece of paper. Was it sent home as a piece of paper, or should they look online for this census?
So they should look online. I believe every school has either used social media and their call-out system to make sure that parents know where to find the census. There's a link that parents can fill it out online. And if the parents would prefer a paper copy, schools are happy to provide that as well. They just need to contact the school teacher or principal in order to make sure a paper copy is sent home.
Catherine McIver, Director of Education for the Hastings Prince Edward District School Board, on with Mark and Charity this morning. Student census continues all this week. Catherine, why now? It seems ironic after the pandemic. Did that spur it on?
I'm not not sure if the pandemic spurred it on or if there were a number of other things in society that spurred it on. And certainly we've heard from some of our fellow boards about how our, for instance, students performing in the Toronto area. We have wonderings about students that we have in Hastings and Prince Edward who perhaps might be English language learners. Are they achieving and being successful, and do we have the right programs for them? So I think it's an evolution in our communities and our society as a whole that has made us really ask for more specific data so that we can provide more specific programs.
Somewhat of a report card for you.
It is, yes. Report card time for all of us.
Yeah,
So how much time do parents have to fill this out?
So the census is open all of this week. So from Monday to Friday, the link is live and available for parents to go on and assist their students in kindergarten through grade 4. Our students in grade 5 through grade 12 will have time in class in order to fill in the census with the support of their classroom teacher.
Okay, and roughly how long does it take?
Well, I think we've allocated 30 minutes, and it probably is about a 15, 20-minute process.
Okay.
So all this week they should go online then and fill out this census to give you a better idea and to make sure that their needs are being met.
It is, and I think it is. You mentioned a report card, and I think our report card will be forthcoming as we learn more about how to use this data with the consultants that we have working for us, but also, an opportunity to report back to the public about our programs and who's participating in them, our groups of students, and what our student body looks like as a diverse group.
Okay. Hey, we appreciate it, and good luck with the survey, and that the findings will spur you forward in education. We appreciate the time this morning.
Excellent. Thanks for having me.
Who organizes a student census the same week that report cards are due?
I don't think that's a coincidence.
Wow, no.
I really don't. I think it goes hand in hand.
Not busy enough.
Yeah.
Busy time.
That side of it, yes, it is busy, but it does make sense in the way that, it gives students an opportunity to kind of give their teachers and the staff around them a bit of a report card too and say, hey, you know what? I don't feel that this is applicable to me, or I don't feel I'm necessarily getting enough of this, or these needs aren't being met. So I think that's important too, the trade-off. We as parents and the students hear the feedback from them that they need to improve here, or they're doing an okay job in this area, but maybe perhaps a little more focus here. I think it's fair that, and I applaud them for putting it out there to find out what.
As well as the racial makeup of community.
Absolutely.
And we have a number of people whose English is not their first language. They're doing the best they can, but are they getting enough? Are they? Yep. So, I mean, it really is going to do what we call the deep dive in to make sure that we're giving all students the opportunity to succeed. And we won't know that unless we get a breakdown of how many need help with English, how many we need help with mental health issues, with lots of stuff. So, and
their staffing too. As we heard from Catherine, the staff had a census. They took a survey earlier in the year to find out if their needs were being met. What did they need to better educate the students? Which communication's key. You gotta know what's going on in order to move forward, fix anything, or continue to allow these kids the benefit of this education.
And so she mentioned, hit the websites. Okay, filled out takes about 15, 20 minutes, but it's uber important that you fill that out. And it comes and goes this week, so it'll be done on Friday, I believe. Yep. So that'll be done. On the podcast tomorrow, Susan Walsh is going to be here from the Chamber of Commerce because Santa Claus is coming to town. The parade is due on Sunday, and we say this because we just hope it stays, with the world being what it is. Get here Sunday. Let's get this parade going. Because as she mentioned, there are a number of children who have never seen a parade.
I never thought of that.
If you're 5 years old or even 6, if you were 3 and 4 the last time we had a Santa Claus parade a couple of years ago, maybe the kids don't remember. This could feel like their first parade. And that's crazy to me because I've been in 1,000 of them. There's a lot of parades going on. So as a result, Susan mentioned, this is an important parade.
Absolutely.
It sounds like it's overstated, but no, not just for Christmas, but I mean for that mental side of let's get out of the pandemic, let's celebrate the holidays, let's get some magic going in the children, let's get back to what we love about living in Belleville. And this is all part of it. And the Santa Claus Parade embodies 3 or 4 main reasons why it's so important to get down there. 4:30 on
And
Sunday.
thankfully, we can go back to a traditional way of holding it. I know last year they had the static parade,
Mm-hmm.
and the chamber they did they did what they could to bring some of that holiday spirit and to allow Santa to be here in some form last year. But it's nice to have it back in the traditional parade form where we get to stand and watch it go by. And she's going to talk about that and the floats that are in it this year. And you and I participate. I'm excited.
gonna
That
be fun.
really,
Yeah,
when
it is.
she
It's gonna be
when
fun.
she approached us to host your TV, the broadcast from we're going to be at Bridge and Pinnacle. Is
Bridge
that where
and
we're going to be
Pinnacle.
stationed?
Yep.
To do that, I was so excited because I was going to be in it anyway. We were both going to partake anyway in our float, but that aspect of it is going to be so much fun, and I'm excited. And when you hear Susan, she's excited, and to do it all in 10 days.
Yeah.
Normally they have so much longer to put this together,
All
but
year.
literally 10 days because of making sure all the boxes were checked when it came to the health unit, making sure all the boxes were checked when it came to the city, so everybody could enjoy it safely and within those safety measures. So it's quite a feat.
It's far better that I host than walk in the parade. So when
Is it?
people say,
Why?
Merry Christmas, Mark, and I go, ditto. You know, it's just so much
Is
better.
that what you say?
Sometimes.
Really?
And I like to throw candy at people who aren't
Okay,
outside.
don't throw candy.
No, I know, but in the
Don't
old
throw
days,
candy.
you know, they would stand at their plate glass
Yes,
window, look
and
about.
you would
I would just walk up
overhand
to
it?
the window and toss at the glass.
okay.
Oh, now you're going to have to come outside if you want candy.
You're mean.
This is why Santa hasn't made a stop at my house in years. Mark and Charity
believe you did
podcast
that.
coming up tomorrow morning. It'll
Oh,
be
my
a
goodness.
unveiling of Throwback Thursday for Burger Revolution. We'll give you our theme. Get in on that. Get your birthdays in through our text line at 613-962-0955. 15 minutes of your day with the Mark and Charity podcast here on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and right here on our social media sites. Enjoy your day, and you have a happy birthday.
Thank you.